Escape to Gaming. I've got a brand new, kind of a cool unboxing of the brand new Xbox 360e Slim. Now, this is a brand new Xbox 360. They just came out with around, I think it was around the time of E3. It kind of flew in under the radar. No one even heard about it. I saw a couple YouTube videos on it. I kind of stumbled across one on Giant Bomb of Jeff Gertzman doing an unboxing of one and hooking it up. And I was really impressed with the way it looks. It looks a lot like the brand new Xbox One with kind of a two-tone shiny and matte finish on the black. And I love the way it looks. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, and even quieter than the already, well-accepted Slim that's out now that many have. I never really cared for that concave, the skinnier center that they had on the Slim. I like things that are, in fact, I actually like the new Xbox One a lot as far as how it looks. I think it's a very handsome industrial design on it. It's right up there with the new PS4. I really would be hard-pressed to tell you which one I think looks more handsome. But I love this one a lot. This is going to look really good with my TV setup. And this is going to guarantee that I can play my current gen games for years to come. Now, again, I wanted a 320 gig hard drive, brand new, with the Slim, but it's not made anymore. You have to get a refurbished one from GameStop online, and it's either the Star Wars one, which is kind of cool, or it's the I think it's a Halo one. I really didn't want either one of those, so I said I'll just get this, and then if I want a brand new 320 gig hard drive, I think they're like $129 at GameStop, brand new. And I think they even come with a game or two that's installed in them. So I'm really excited about this. Now, it comes with Halo 4 and Tomb Raider. And again, my manager I had him take out open the top up and just remove right from the top the Halo 4. And I actually traded that in and put it towards my pre-order of Battlefield 4 for my PlayStation 4. And it also comes with a downloadable Tomb Raider game, which a lot of people know is one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm a big believer in installing every game. Every single game I play, I install. It's less wear and tear on your machine itself, and you get a little bit faster load times. It's not that noticeable, but it is noticeable overall, and I really think it'll make the machine last longer. The performance is noticeably better, especially with a lot of games. Rage, I noticed it was much better. And I've had friends of mine that have had issues with game. I said, I've asked them. I said, well, dude, have you installed the game? Oh no, I just put it in and play it. I said, install it and see if it's better. Quite often, I find that they really do perform better installed. So my goal was to have a brand new one to keep these games going for, literally decades to come. My Elite still works fine. It could go another, a year, another 10 years, who knows. But I like having a backup and having both of them with all of my favorite games installed on the hard drive, and even all my favorite Xbox Live Arcade games installed, I think is going to be fantastic. This means that for decades from now, even after 3 years, Microsoft will no longer support the Xbox 360. That'll be it. There'll be no more updates, DLC, anything. So whatever you have in that hard drive, you'll have for good. The patches, you want to play Dead Island with the 34 issues they fixed from day one, as long as you have it installed with the patches, you'll be able to do that. So that's why this was for posterity. I made a huge error of getting rid of my PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and all the games, which I was happy to donate those to Classic Game Room so that other people could enjoy them for years to come just by the wonderful reviews that are actually done in them. But I think it's great to have older games and consoles too. Like many of us, I like everything brand new. You want to forget these old games. I want to play the brand new ones. But eventually, especially when you get older, you start thinking back of your favorite gaming memories, and it's almost enough even just to go back and play a couple levels of a game, or even my PlayStation 2 to put in Wolfenstein Return to Castle, and just to hear that menu music and go through some of my favorite levels again is magical. So this guarantees that my legacy of gaming will live forever. Not to mention, many of you have got a much better head start on the current gen gaming than I do. There's probably 25% of these games I haven't even started yet, and I'm anxious to play them. So even if things are a little slow going with a lot of the new next-gen games coming out, I'll still have plenty of time and 2 consoles to enjoy these games for years to come. That's very exciting to me personally, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be looking for a brand new, another PlayStation 3 as a backup as well, only this time I have a small, like a 60 gig hard drive. I want to get that 500 gig one and have all of my all the Rockstar games and all of the exclusives for the PlayStation 3 permanently installed in that as well, so I can enjoy those for years to come. So this is kind of my plan with gaming. So anyway, I'm going to get to the unboxing. I'm anxious to see what this baby looks like up close, and I'm sure some of you have heard about it. Maybe you've seen unboxings, maybe you haven't, but I want to take the time to give you my take on the unboxing of the brand new Xbox 360 Slim E. So now to get on with the unboxing, like I said, my manager at GameStop just opened the top, and right at the very top you can pull out the Halo 4 that comes with it. Now when I bought my 09 Elite, it didn't come with any games. It wasn't in a bundle, and that I paid $2.99 for. This was actually, I thought, pretty reasonable to get a brand new Xbox 360 for only $2.49. I think that's a great deal. It really is, especially if they've improved everything on it. Here's just a piece of filler cardboard. Here's your old typical headset. I think I've got a couple of these already. And I have a brand new black, it's one of those new Bluetooth Microsoft earpieces, which I haven't even synced up yet and used. My friends are constantly getting me to go online and play with them. I probably should. Here's the old, as if I need another one, of the old RCA cable, analog cable setup. I don't know why they still include this in this day and age, but who knows? Maybe it's just for those that still have the older setup. This is your, looks like your power cord deal. Pull some of these out. Yeah, this probably is for your power brick. I'll leave the RCA cables and the headphones intact in plastic. Here's the power brick. Now I think they had a new change with the power brick. I think it doesn't have, yeah, it looks a little different. It feels like it's slightly lighter, perhaps. It has a nice embossed Xbox 360 right here. Yeah, it does feel a little bit lighter. It's pretty much the same deal, but it doesn't have that giant, cumbersome, big, thick block that plugs in. And now it has this more of a, it looks almost like a pin connector, but it's not. It has a fine, it's a really nice little jack. So this is the new power brick that comes with it. And there's the cables. Something for Hulu Plus. Redeem your Xbox Live Gold membership and Hulu Plus trial. Enjoy 1 month of unrivaled multiplayer gaming, music, TV, and movies on your Xbox 360. Like I've stated many times before, the Xbox 360 is perfect for watching Netflix. We just watched, my wife has a couple of her favorite TV shows, and she likes to watch them on our larger Samsung TV. So, she turns on my Xbox 360. She watches her favorite programs. I like watch, even though I have The Walking Dead and a lot of my favorite shows on DVD. It's kind of neat and convenient just to go in and watch them on Netflix. So for Netflix, I've never used this Hulu Plus, but I think it's a wonderful, and I appreciate Microsoft wanting to make the 360 for kind of like an entertainment center. So it's really the central part of the home. Oh, this is nice. Nothing like a brand new controller. I don't know what it is. A couple brand new Duracell batteries, thank God. I've got a huge pack from Costco, so it's not like I need them. Oh yeah, this looks like just like the other controller. It has these little tiny little rubber indents, and I have another backup 360 controller as well. So now I got 3 controllers to keep my gaming going for several decades into the future. And that's kind of my plan. I mean, people kind of laugh at me like, oh God, you're going to be tired of that. You'll just want to play the new games. And perhaps they're right, but I learn from history. I try to learn from my mistakes of, letting go and getting rid of things in the past and then regretting it later. And many of us have done that with games and what have you. What else do we have in here? We got instructions. It's nice to still have paper instructions. I'm one of the few people. It's kind of idiot-proof illustrations on it. How everything plugs in. It's pretty self-explanatory. You probably wouldn't even need this to figure it out. But it's nice that you can still have printed material. God, I love to see things that are actually printed. And you get something, I don't need reading glasses for the fine print of this. It's probably just a disclosure. Important information on the 360. What else do we have? We've got, oh, here's a brand new Tomb Raider game, which I can permanently install, and believe me, I will. This is a strong statement. I would honestly put this in the top 10 games for this current gen. And I just did a top 25 games of the current gen that mean a tremendous amount to me. That I've had so much fun and immersion. This is one of them. This will always have a place on my hard drive, whether I keep the disc or not. So I'll go ahead and take this and download the code and use that, because I think it would be kind of cool to have it in there. That way I wouldn't even need the disc. I can just play the game, almost like an Xbox Live Arcade game. I will have a lot of my favorite games. I'll pin them with my Xbox dashboard so I can go right to them. Halo 4. Again, I'm not a big Halo fan. I think the graphics on Halo 4 look fantastic. I love the cutscenes, and it's very polished. 343 Studios did a great job, but it's just not my thing, and I certainly am not into multiplayer like a lot of other people are. And then here's the actual console itself. It does feel lighter than my Elite, actually. Go ahead and put this down on the ground. Yep, nicely wrapped. There's nothing like a brand new console. Even though this isn't as exciting as, you know, when the 360 first launched in an unboxing, as you can imagine then, it's still great to have something new. I'm like a kid at Christmas with this kind of stuff. And I'm excited that just this represents keeping my gaming alive for decades to come. And that means everything to me. So here it is. Here's a brand new Xbox 360e model. Beautiful. I really like it. I like it has this wonderful matte black and the shiny black. And naturally, this is, you know, with it, because electrostatic issues with it will collect a lot of dust and fingerprints. But I don't touch it too much. You know, also these new buttons, you have to actually press them in, which is nice, because sometimes I dust my TV setup every week, and I accidentally turn on the other one sometimes when I hit the button. So this one you have to depress the button to eject or to turn the game on. I don't look at that as a negative at all. It has these little bit more venting on it. And again, it's kind of emulates some of the styling cues on the new Xbox One, which is really cool. So really cool vents. I think you have less HDMI ports in the back. I think there's like one less port. But it's very, yeah, you get your USB cables, you get one HDMI, so it's a very, and then here's your power source, so it's very streamlined. This is just right, gets right to the point, and that's what I wanted. It's small, it's concise, you got your little trap doors for your ports in the front there, your sync button. I always take these stickers off just because I can. I don't like these stickers on here too much, so. Let me see if I can remove this. I hate stickers. Some people get a brand new TV or DVD player and they leave all of the protective stickers or informative stickers on them. I like to remove them. But it's nice to know that I can keep this thing alive for years to come. My gaming and enjoy this collection. This guarantees it. And again, I have to do the same thing with my PlayStation 3 at some point, but that's fairly new, and I don't have near the mileage on it as I do on my present 360 Slim, or my original 09 Elite. So yeah, this is fantastic. I really love this. You still have the tray door in the front. So again, this is just a quick unboxing, and to kind of go over my plans with my gaming to keep these games. Again, I'll take at the very least my top 10 games permanently installed in this hard drive, and if I ante up and get that 320 gig hard drive, I can put even more. And I could probably put all 25 of my favorite games in here, which is what my goal is. So I'll leave some space open for some of the games that I can install and delete as needed. But again, because of the patches on some games and the extra DLC packs, it's nice to leave them with everything installed in the game. You still will need the disc, but it will make a big difference. So anyway, that's my unboxing. These are my plans for my legacy of gaming. I want to keep this gaming going for years to come. and because I think that the games will be slow coming initially. I think that at first they may not be coming out as hot and heavy and as fast as we like with the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. Right off the bat, I mean, the launch lineup is not as great as it was just a month ago. They've already cut back on the crew and on Watch Dogs now, and even Drive Club, which I was really shocked has actually been delayed. It looks really good, but I think that's fine. And I'm actually okay with just the PlayStation 4 because I think it'll give me a chance to get caught up on many of the cross-platform games that'll be on that and the 360, and I can easily be able to stay on top of new releases for the next-gen consoles, as well as savoring my collection and having time now, the next couple of years in particular, to go back and play many of these wonderful Xbox 360 classics. Yeah, I love this. This is really great. This is a great investment. So this guarantees that my gaming goes on for years to come, even through a zombie apocalypse or what have you. So anyway, thanks again very much for watching. I'm sorry I've been kind of behind in my content. I've just been on a treadmill with work. I'm going to be making more videos very soon. The middle to latter part of November is actually my 1-year anniversary for my show and for my YouTube channel. I want to thank all of you very much for watching and taking the time to support and keep my show alive. It means a lot to me, whether it stays as a small audience or it grows someday. I'm just happy to have many new friends that will share the same passion and interest in gaming. So thank you very much for watching, and enjoy those games, guys.